Well, part of Abbotsford Senior Secondary is now a crime scene, one that's shocked and saddened the school and the entire community. Police were first called to the school at 2 in the afternoon for reports of an assault. Officers say 2 young female students were stabbed. School staff held down a suspect who was later arrested by police. The 2 girls were rushed to hospital. Abbotsford Police Chief had the difficult job of updating the public this evening.
I am so sorry to tell you now that one of the 2 students has succumbed to her injuries.
We don't know much about the suspect, but police say it doesn't appear he's a student, and it's not clear how he's connected to the victims, if at all.
Although we are in the early stages of the investigation, it appears he is not a student at this school, and it is possible he has no connection to these 2 students. Who he is, what was driving him, is very much a matter for investigators at this time. IHIT has attended the scene and is taking over the investigation of both the homicide and the attempted homicide.
Both this and a junior secondary school that's right next door immediately went into lockdown under the attacks. Worried parents rushed to the school trying to speak with their children, many of whom were texted from inside locked classrooms.
He texted that basically he may have seen blood on maybe one of the persons who had been involved, one of the victims. And of course, they were all quite concerned. And in fact, he was telling me to stay away because basically the teachers said it was not safe.
Anytime something like this happens, you just think of the worst case scenario, that it could have been your own kid, and yeah, it just makes you want to hug them even tighter.
Now, at least part of that attack was caught on camera. It was very disturbing, and CBC News has decided not to air that video. Now, classes here will not resume on Wednesday. Instead, there's going to be grief counselors here for students. Brenna Rose, CBC News, Abbotsford.
Tonight, students at Abbotsford Senior Secondary gathered, along with some parents, to light candles and remember their colleagues.
I was in psychology 12 class, and all of a sudden I hear screeching, like just on the lower rotunda area, and it was just like a girl screaming for help, and then a whole bunch of screams for ambulances. Then I had like a friend run into my classroom yelling someone was stabbed, and then I had a teacher run by my classroom, get in your classrooms, and then like a huge siren went off, and like I really can't forget about like hearing those screams in the hallways. It's really like disturbing.
Now, for anyone looking for support and information tomorrow, school staff say you can go to the gym at St. Anne's Roman Catholic Church right across the street from Abbotsford Senior Secondary starting at 9 a.m. That's at 3333 Mayfair Avenue in Abbotsford.